Hey, good morning. I got my golf league today, and I usually play 18 before before my league starts. I'm playing with my cousin Brandon today, and I thought I would show you guys my kind of how I warm up and get ready for the match, get ready for the 18, and then the match. This here is the single plane trainer. You can get this if you're using the single plane. This is great even if you're not using the single plane swing and you know imitating Mo Norman. So this is you get this at Graves Golf. You can get this on their website. So this just gives me this kind of grooves me into the model. That's why I love this swing. I'm matching a model. So you want, as you set up, this here is called the pivot point. So you want the stick connecting to the pivot point that's set up. First part of the backswing, and then the arms come up, transition, and at impact, I know if I'm a correct impact because the stick goes back to touch my side again. My belly gets in the way a bit there. I'm working on it, but this just grooves me back into the model. This is exactly what Mo did. It's set up. The back of the club, the butt of the club pointed to that pivot point. Here it's set up. Here. And then it comes off. But look what happens when I unhinge. It's back to that pivot point. Transition through. So I just do a few reps of this. Back. Make sure I'm feeling the right things. Bracing on that lead leg. I want the stick pointing back almost to my toe line. My toe line is where I pull the club up. And my swing flaw is a flip. So if I flip, look, I'm hitting myself before I get to impact. One, two, three. You can't release pass so you're hitting yourself, but that's great. Gets me warmed up a bit and grooves me into that model. Let's start with a 7-iron. I like to do like 3 balls at a time. I don't like a ton of balls sitting in front of me because then I kind of go into that mindless, just crushing balls mode, and that's not really super helpful besides warming up. So I want that same feeling. I'm pretending like that club extends to my pivot point, just like that stick. It's almost like I can feel it, That was like perfect. So I got 186 carry with a 7-iron. My swing speed was 83. So, yeah, these are game improvement irons, but anyone like I've had people tell me, oh, you lose distance from the single plane swing, or if you try to swing like Mo Norman, I've gained distance because my contact's way better, and I can swing harder because I'm doing the right things with my body. Left that one a little out there. Face was just open a bit. 180 carry. 47-degree descent angle, so that's going to stop on any green, you know. Pivot, maintain the pivot point. A little bit of a draw. I'm fine with that. It just goes too far. 187 carry. 188 carry with a 7-iron. I mean, I don't think anyone needs that. But, I mean, it's helped so much with that flip. And I know that's a very common swing flaw. I didn't even know I had it until I saw myself on slow motion video with my launch monitor. I pulled that one. .193 carry. No good. So that one there, I feel like I just got lazy with that pivot point relationship. But still, I mean, that's been my miss hit. Video showing, and I flipped at impact. I flipped before impact. Gotta hit the positions, you know. Another pull. Okay. Gotta think about my intermediate target, finishing out past my intermediate target. Otherwise, I get lazy with my finish. That was a little better. Just hit low, a little thin. 170 carry. The other thing I fight, by the way, forgive my allergies. I'm in Ohio and it is allergy season. That was a good strike. That was a good strike. You know, I mean, look at that, dead straight. The whole over the top thing, it's like, that annoys me. It's like, over the top of what? Most swing was technically over the top because, you know, those of us using most swing, we do an inside takeaway. Because we're far enough from the ball, we can do that. So it's an inside takeaway, we're on plane, and then we're coming down on plane. So, it goes from inside over the top. I mean, that's over the top, basically. But look at my club path, 5.4 degrees into out. It's just fine. Little push. All right, one more good one. I find that if I really brace on that back leg, I feel just so much tighter in my movement, which is good. I want that. I don't want loosey-goosey feelings. So I cut that thin. I mean, I'll take that miss hit all day. Let's think about getting a little wider in the backswing. .179 carry. Perfect. So that was 7 iron. Let's go to a 9 iron. My short irons feel weird sometimes, especially when I'm not, really working on that, keeping that pivot point. Because when I flip, I hit them way too high and short. Oops. So see, I bet I flipped right there, actually. Well, carry 145, I guess not. I swung real easy. Oh. Yeah, a little flip. So that's my typical miss right there with my short irons and wedges, a little pull. So I just gotta, one of my things I fight is, I used to have a super strong grip, and because we set up with a single plane, we set up with a tilt, with a body tilt, you don't need to feel that strong of a grip. So I've got more of a neutral grip, but it's still, it still feels pretty strong to me. Still a little pull there, but that contact is very crispy. 157 carry with the 9 iron. Let's go to pitching wedge. So first I start out just working on my position, making sure my positions are perfect as they can be. And then, I don't shape shots a lot on the course. I think people are way too obsessed with that. Most really good golfers I've talked to and tour pros I've heard talk, that's a very small percentage of the shots they make. All right, pitching wedge in hand. Let's get a nice low flighted one here. I liked the height of that shot, but I pulled it. So let's look at the video here. Yeah, just a flip. That is my typical culprit. All right, let's do the same thing, but hit it straight. A little better. Okay, full swing. feel like I pulled that. 142 carry with a pitching wedge, but I must have, yeah, I didn't really pull it. Look at the starting line, but must have had the face closed. That is perfect. That's perfect. Yep, 135 carry, dead straight. Thank you, single plane swing. Could never do that before unless it was a happy accident. Now that's actually the shot shape I'm playing. Bit of a pull. Yeah, look at my club path, almost 7 degrees into out. I'm just getting a little too into out there, I think. Face was over closed as well. So let's think about finishing out there. Like there's my intermediate target. Let's finish right over that intermediate target. I mean, I am so happy with my contact right now. It just feels super crisp today. And then I fin one for you. It's a little half swing here. 106 yards. This one I'm going to hold off the release. Still yanking it. I hate that. That was perfect. Also perfect. Maybe a little on the toe. All right. Full swing, pitch and wedge. Still a little more left than I'd like. 141 carry. I'm gonna make my grip a little more neutral. Let's see what that does. Oh yeah. A little better. Okay, so that was pitching wedge. Let's go to the big dog. We'll switch the session to driver. So I want driver ball position up towards my lead foot. I like to go maybe an inch inside my heel. Driver, same swing. Same swing. My stance is just wider and I'm farther from the ball. But I want that pivot point. By the way, this is like videoing this. I don't know who's going to watch this, but thank you, because videoing this is making me practice better. So I want to Just keep the pivot point, inside takeaway to my toe line. Keep my right shoulder down. Sometimes I get that high, and then I pull the crap out of the ball. Back, transition, through, finish. Always hitting into a flex lead knee. All right, 249 carry, rolling out to 267. Not bad for the first one. My swing speed was 104. My launch angle was 14. I really should be 16. My backspin was very nice. That's always been my struggle with drivers because of my flip, just overspin. Oh, yeah. I overswung on that one. 107 club speed. Look what the backspin jumped up to, 3,400 almost. That's no good. I heard someone say, oh, it's just a daddy cut instead of a baby cut. That's a slice. That's called a slice. Okay. There's some good things there, though. Let's see the video. What did I do wrong? Yeah. Just go back to the fundamentals. Don't overthink it. Back, up, through. Oh, yeah. That was fantastic. Look at that. Carried 268, rolled out to 288. I like that. Nice low shot. I could have hit into my lead knee, braced a little bit better. My club pass outside in, I don't like that. Yeah, I'm just throwing my shoulder out still a little bit. Okay, very fixable. I've been experimenting with different tee heights. Again, in my quest to get my spin rate down, hitting a little high and toe side, that's my sweet spot. Because that's where I get the most distance because you get the lowest backspin. Very nice. I'm really hugging the left side of the range today. Carried 271, rolled out to 288. Launch angle is good. Backspin 1900. Guys, there was a day where I was praying for that. All right, a couple more and I might play a few holes just to get my golf brain thinking. All right, let's hit into moving pictures like Jack Nicklaus said. So I'm starting it on the right, and it's gonna be a big high draw down to the center of the fairway. Let's do that. That's my 3-year-old son. Sorry about that if you can hear him. Okay. Dead straight baby cut. Carry 268. I definitely started it more right. My club path was inside out that time. So, love it. If that's the miss, we're okay with that. That was 106 club speed. Let's see if we can get to 110. I'm gonna give it some pop here. 110. But look at the backspin, went up to 3,000. Just less efficient, you know? Carried 269, rolled out to 286. But I don't like how it felt. I hit it more on the heel. So still working on, you know, adding speed while maintaining the model and my positions. Okay. I'm going to really keep that right shoulder down. Let's get to 110. Oh yeah. Lovely. 284 carry. Rolled out to 304. Yes, 304 yards with the single plane swing. I fell back a little bit too. Oh, that was mashed. That was mashed. I guess not. Get to 300. Yes! 280 carry, 300 roll out. Okay. Feel great. Might hit some wedges. No one wants to see wedges, do they? That's boring. Thanks for tuning in. Hope this helps somebody. I mean, it's helping me the most for sure. Have a great day.